Whoa!
Different woman.
アニメ薬屋のひとりごとを見た海外ファンの反応です。
Oh.
She's so injured.
白檀の子紳士様の
Oh, she's in his room.
Sandalwood equals Jinshi's room.
あら、目が覚めたのね。無理しちゃダメよ。
How's her leg doing?
だから。
15 stitches.
で、寝かせるのもなんだって、ジンシ様が連れてきたのよ。はい、どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
He truly cares for her.
ところで悪いけど、着替えられる？皆さんを連れてくるわ。
Oh,
わかり
everyone.
ました。
一体どういうことだ。
Oh shit.
そりゃ主人が危険にさらされればね。だからとて怒鳴られる筋合いは。
He was yelling at her? She saved him.
無作法ですみません。
気にするな。それでどういう経緯であの場所にやってきたのか、なぜ柱が落ちるのが分かったのか説明してもらおうか。
I thought we were gonna see maybe like Gyokyu showing up, but I guess she can't because it's outside of the rear palace and she's not really allowed to go there.
しかしまるで意図的に偶然が引き寄せられたようでした。そういう意味では事故ではなく事件と言えるでしょう。
Conspiracy, not an
この偶
accident.
然は去年霊部の高官である光年様が亡くなったことです。
They're gonna be so shook when she ties us all together.
2つ目に倉庫でぼやが起き、同時に別の場所で細具が盗まれたこと。そして3つ目はほぼ同時期に細具の管理者が食中毒で倒れたことです。
そのどれもが誰かの思惑で起こされたと。
おそらくは。さらにもう一つ重要なことがあります。
なんだ。
細具です。祭事では祭壇の柱を金属線で吊り上げ、床の金具に固定しています。
Yeah, and the person that reported it
も
was
し事
let
故に見せ
go.
かけるのであれば、要である金具を狙うでしょう。
そんなものが盗まれたら作り直さないわけがないだろう。
当然作り直したでしょうね。祭事にふさわしい凝った装飾をすると考えられます。その職人に心当たりがありました。
亡くなった彫金職人か。
I can't believe this.
盗まれた金具は彫金細工師によって作り直され
They're
た
all
のです。
connected.
もしこの金具が熱で壊れるようになっていたとしたら。
Oh, with the metal?
Oh, so somebody drew it up.
Oh, God.
Oh, when he did.
That, like,
It's something like the key.
金属だぞ。そんな程度の熱。
You were there.
Oh, yo, what the
亡
hell?
くなった彫金細工師の秘伝の技術を使えば火のそばにあるだけで溶けてしまうのです。
Oh, damn. So their brothers are involved?
彫金細工師もこの計画を立てた一味ということか。
いえ、おそらく何も知らず依頼された通りに金具を作ったのだと思います。
Somebody's pulling strings.
これと同じものをあの特殊な金属で作ってくれとでも頼まれて。
God
This
damn it.
guy.
Yo, it's that guy again?
祭事で事故が起きれば職人も不審に思います。その前に消してしまえば依頼人の名も低温で溶ける金属の技術も闇に葬られ、
God.
とても都合が良かったでしょう。
まさか殺されたのか。
それはわかりません。
There's no way of knowing.
So the father, we don't know if the father was killed?
He was killed.
そう見せかけた事件の可能性もあります。死んだ職人に金具の製作を頼んだ人間はその技術が何であるか知っていた。私が言えるのはここまでです。
わかった。
Wow.
それにしてもまさかあの場に人士様がいるとは。
Yeah, Mama, are you gonna put it together who he is?
何者なんだよ。
There we go.
こんな大掛かりな事件で命を狙われる。
Come on, Mao Mao. You put all this together and you can't put together Jinshi's importance. I think it's willful ignorance, isn't it? She doesn't want to accept it. She doesn't want to get in trouble for knowing or be at risk because of it.
Who? What? That woman.
私には関係ない。
Who would have it out for him?
And he's the Emperor's brother? Yes?
Sophie doesn't look anything like the guy, right?
はい。お客様よ。
例の事件、
Oh.
水霊という感情が関係していたんだが、
Ah, hey!
やはり水霊か。
死体で見つかったよ。死体で見つかったよ。
What? Dude, what?
What?
Oh! What?
She's dead?
部屋に乗り込んだ時には毒を煽って倒れていたらしい。医官による検視も済んで死亡も確認された。
Oh, damn.
どうなるのですか？
In the intro, we get that one person waking up from a casket,
検視
though.
されるんじゃないか。
他の関
Interesting.
係者は？
他には
Maybe
い
she's
ない。
not actually dead.
水霊一人だけだ。
No, there has to be other people.
Wow.
That's too
し
convenient.
たことを全部
No,
一人
there's no way she's acting
とにか
alone.
く一件落着だな。それじゃ
No, that's what they want you to think.
She faking her own death?
Oh, they have a body to cremate.
毒を煽って死んだ。本当にこれで終わりなのか？いや、それ以前に水霊は自殺するような女だろうか。無気力な顔、投げやりな態度は先がないと分かっていたからか。あの時の試すような口ぶり。
As of testing me. Yeah, what was up with that?
Yeah, there's something very interesting going on there.
蘇りの薬。
Wait, what if she's not dead? What if it's like a sleeping drug that makes one appear to be dead?
憶測じゃダメだ。断言できない。ジン様、お願いしたいことがあります。
なんだ。
検視した医官とお話がしたいのです。死体置き場で。
お前は何を笑って。
She can't even hide
に
it.
負けた。
The opening with the girl coming out of the coffin, where she is still alive.
なら俺も行く。
I love you, Jinshi.
わかりました。
He needs to protect her.
No, I'm remembering a scene from the intro. We see someone coming out of a
あ
coffin.
りがとうございます。
Maybe she resurrected herself. Or maybe she was just playing
It's
it.
probably something that stopped her heart, but she's
Yeah.
still waking up again.
Maybe it's her plan to like get out of here.
やはりこの医官が検視を。
Oh, the one that was like infatuated almost with her.
なおかつ罪人扱いされたのだから、やつれもするだろう。でも、それだけだろうか。単刀直入に聞きます。患女が飲んだ毒に、マンダラケが使われていませんでしたか？
それは。
馬屋の上の小高い丘。あそこにマンダラケを植えたのではありませんか？毒性は強いですが、適量なら麻酔薬として作用します。
So she may not
医局
actually
に
be
それがない
dead.
とは思えません。マンダラケは白い朝
Looks like a morning glory.
断言はできない。症状から見てその可能性は高いが、特定はできない。
では実際に確かめてみましょう。
Oh shit.
She's like, let me see the body.
Damn.
何をする？
黙って見てください。
水霊
Whoa!
じゃない。
Different woman.
Guys.
そんな。
They got some other person's corpse?
確かに水霊だったんだ。
本当に水霊でしたか？
I don't know if he's in on it. He seems really devastated.
脈も心の声も動いていなかった。綺麗なもんだったよ。
Oh.
つまりいいように利用されたんですね。
Exploited.
毒の正体を解明するために死体を切り刻もうと
He didn't, maybe he didn't wanna. She used to her advantage that.
それを見越していた。
Hey, don't get mad just because she's right.
マンダラケだけではありません。医局の薬の在庫数を調べれば何を使ったかわかると思います。この医官を責めるとすれば、
Wow.
不十分だったことだろうか。
どういうことだ。遺体が違うというのは。
棺桶を燃やすにしても中身が空だと怪しまれます。
Yeah.
新しい棺の中に代わりの死体を入れて持ち込み、すり替えたのでしょう。
だが水霊の遺体はどうなる？持ち出すにしても目立つだろ
持ち出す必要はありません。
She walked out.
う。どういうことだ？
She just walked out of there. I'm just so confused.
She woke back up.
自分で歩いて帰ったのですから。
Because she's not dead.
死んでいたのではないのか？
人を死んだように見せる薬があります。
So was she testing Mao Mao to see how good of an apothecary she is by giving her a hint? Or did she not think Mao Mao would catch on?
ご存知ですか？
聞いたことはあるが、そんなのは幻想だ。
どんなものだ？
遠い異国にあるというその薬は、人を一度殺し、しばらくの後、蘇らせるそうです。詳しくはわかりませんが、材料にマンダラケとフグを使うと聞きました。
Pufferfish.
シャーマン。
Stepping on the
ガオシュン
leg.
様、ガオ
She's
シュン様、
overworking herself.
腹の棺桶を調べていただけますか？
はい、釘の跡です。
おそらく死んだ水霊が入っていた
Oh
も
my
のです。
god.
そして助けに来た者が棺桶を開ける頃に息を吹き返した。別の死体が入った棺桶を代わりに置き、業者の格好に変装して出て行った。
そんな確証のない方法を取ったというのか？
どの道見つかれば死罪になるのでしょう。
Who
私なら喜んで
is she
かけますよ。
working for though? Because she's not in on this alone.
ここに遺体がないということは、水霊は賭けに勝ったということです。代わりの死体が燃やされた後なら完全勝利だったはずですが。そんな真似はさせな
Not
い。
on my watch, damn straight.
していたら会いたいですね。
Mastermind.
I love how excited Mao Mao's
But
getting.
why would she have hinted it at
I'd
Mao
like to
Mao?
meet her.
捕まえるためじゃない。数々の事件を事故に見せかけた知識
Whoa!
をやってのけ
Yo, she's
自
impressed.
分の命を賭けの代償にしてまで皆を騙そうとしたしたたかさ。
Look at that smile.
こんな人物がさっさとくたばっては
Oh my
面白くない
god.
だろ
Oh no.
よみがえりの妙薬、絶対に作り方を教えてもらう。
She looks so funny.
Okay, girly.
Girl,
すみません。
you're evil.
なんだ？なんだ？なんだ？
足を縫ってもらえませんか？
Oh my god,
口
Mao
が
Mao.
開いたようなので。
それを早く言え。
She's so crazy.
She's just so nonchalant. She's crazy.
Oh,
ローラン様。
Lola.
Okay. That's not suspicious at all.
She's related to this? What was the point of that?
結局水霊のことは秘密裏に終わらせた。水霊という感情についても曖昧な点が多い。遺憾によると彼の死が彼女の後見人だったという。数年前彼女の才能を見抜き養女に迎えたらしいが、それ以前のことはよくわからないという。長丁場になりそうだな。
I'm here for it. Let it take a long
シャーマ
time.
ンを送り届けてきました。
いつも悪いな。
また傷口が開くようなことをされてはいけませんから。
ああ。しかし心配なのは怪我だ
Not
けど。
just her wound, no worries, you Jinshi.
だから
Yeah, the weirdo. Lock in.
父親であることは確かなようだが、薬屋の態度を見る限り事情があるのだろう。
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're talking about it.
明日は高級だな。
はい。問題ないかと。いつもと同じです。
すなわち微妙な味だと。
嫌なら飲まなくてもよろ
What
しい。
is it?
一応のけじめだ。宦官として。
What? As a
鼻
eunuch?
をつまむのは人前ではやらない方がよろしいかと。随分幼く見えます。
What are they drinking?
洗練された所作、天女の笑み、蜂蜜の声。高級が限定のものになった。
24-year-old man.
弱い24の男。それが人種なのだ。
Hold on.
人種の仮面をかぶると決めてから、こうして毎日、男でなくす薬を飲み
He's
続け
not
て
a eunuch!
Oh, that's why.
本当に不能になりますよ。
お前だって同じだろ。
子はもう成人していますし、先日孫がもう
He's not a eunuch either.
Wow.
もう
What?
一人生まれました。
Yo!
孫って上の息子の方か？
So he's not a eunuch either. He's here to protect
末の息子も
Jinshi.
そろそろ嫁をもらってもいいのですが。
Wait, Boston?
まあ知ってバセンだろ。
Oh!
まだ10
Wait, did we know they were related?
No.
But she said they looked alike.
まだ19じゃないか。
What?
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 I was onto it. Actually, what?
19? Jinshi?
19です。19です。
19?
宦官人士は24だが。
Yeah, but you're not 24.
He's only 19.
さっさとお手つきを作って、こんな仕事を終わらせろとでも言いたげだな。
End this work.
早く孫を抱かせてください。
What's the work?
What does that mean?
Whoa, what the heck did they just say there?
Mama just said they looked alike, and it was like a random thing.
See, every comment in the show has meaning.
Yeah.
I just love learning more about Jinshi. I feel for him. I feel for Gaoshin too.
So is Jinshi his real name? Probably not. Jinshi is the mask that he wears to hide his true identity.
ごきげんよう、ジ士様。
今日もまた素敵な衣装ですね。
Oh, here we go.
ありがとうございます。
She really does appear like she's from somewhere far away.
あまり触手が動かないという。ローラン妃はかなりのシャレ者で、髪も化粧もコロコロ変わる。訪れるたびに妃が誰かわからなくなり、混乱するそうだ。それでも10日に一度は通うことにしているらしい。ローラン妃の父親が、先の皇太后に気に入られた重臣であり、下手に扱うわけにはいかないから。
Right. Okay. Could he be puppeteering his daughter?
乗り気でないといえば、リーシュ妃も同じだ。先の帝の幼児趣味を嫌悪している今の皇帝は、リーシュ妃に手を出すつもりはなさそうだ。少女の頃に今の皇帝を産んだ皇太后は、その十数年後、もう一人子を産んでいる。その際、イカンは皇太后につきっきりになり、何事もなく無事に出産を終えた。だが、アードー妃の出産は皇太后の出産と重なったためにないがしろにされ、結果、アードー妃は子宮を失い、今の皇帝の初めての巫女も間もなく亡くなった。もしその時の子が今生きていれば。くだらぬ妄想だ。
I thought that was Jinshi. I'm so confused, you guys.
Wait, he doesn't know?
He doesn't even know.
さっさと次の東宮をこしらえてしまえばいい。
He needs to make himself a new prince. You?
Just makes him a new prince? What?
Does he know? No, he doesn't.
What? Yo!
I need to go rewatch all that.
来たのね。
随分とお疲れのようですが。
はいはい。あなたたちはお仕事に戻
Is she pregnant?
実は。
Pregnant?
ですか。
ああ、玉葉妃の月の道が途絶えているらしい。
月の道、すなわち妊娠の可能性があると。
I was just giving birth to the second
い
one?
つからでしょうか。
今日からでも行けるか？
はい。
頼んだぞ。
むしろ都合がいい。高級内は男子禁制。名前も聞きたくないあれと顔を合わせることはないだろう。もしかして気を使ってくれたのだろうか。どちらにせよ、また毒味役。
あら。
He's hiding her away. Keep her safe.
せっかく期待外がある子が入ってきたと思ったのに。
She's funny.
ねえ。
久しぶりの高級生活は以前と変わらず。
Oh my gosh, so now she's back
毎日を過ごし
here.
ている。問題ありません。月経が来
Oh,
ていない
her
こと以
baby
外、
grew so
これといっ
much.
た確証はない。
She's so
Oh,
big now.
wow.
アードー妃の件でも思ったが、ただの公職親父じゃないのかもしれない。
He's not. I think he's very sweet.
相談役としても心強かったアードー妃が去り、
We don't know much about him.
宮廷にすら影響を
But
与
I
えか
think
ね
the
ない
emperor
変わり
is
者の娘。
a very
無限にもで
kind
きず
man, or as kind as he can be for a man in his position.
頭の痛い話だろうな。
ねえねえ、聞いた？三姫の一人が身請けされるんだって。
What?
Oh?
Oh no. Which one?
Wait a minute, bought out. By who? Which one?
Which one? And by who?
Probably his favorite.
No.
Should have saved up more money. Oh boy, so Jinshi might not know. It's like they reveal it, but then they still kind of make you question it. You're like, does he know? We gotta pay attention to everything that all of them are monologuing about. Because there's always truth behind it. Yeah, because he put in quotations a 24-year-old man or eunuch, whatever.
Because he's made up a persona.
Yeah, but why does he think he's making up a persona if he doesn't know where who he actually is? As of right now, he thinks he is the son of the previous emperor.
Yeah.
Oh, the previous. Okay, gotcha.
So that would make him still illegitimate.
Okay.
Because he would be the brother, not the. It needs to be the son of the emperor to take over.
Yeah.
So that's why he would.
Gotcha.
So he probably knows he just didn't realize he was switched.
Yeah.
Is what
but
I'm
he
guessing.
talks about the switching, but he's like, no, couldn't be.
Just like how Malmo did.
But then it's like, and then but then the episode when he was like drinking with her, he seemed like super upset by it.
Upset by what?
Remember when he was up late and Dao was like
have a drink with him.
Yeah, they were like drinking together.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then he needed to like hug Mao. Like he seemed upset.
Could have been close.
Yeah,
She probably still kept close to him to like. He probably just got close to him because that was her son.
Yeah.
But then they probably just grew a bond together. Maybe.
No. Is it gonna be Locken and what's her face? I forgot her name. But he would play shogi or chess with one of them. Okay, crazy episode. So much happened. We think that Surei's dead, but then we find out that she's actually alive. She did her like resurrection spell, poison thing, whatever. We also had more like Jinshi moments and him talking with Gaoshin and about who he actually is. So he's actually 19, you guys, but he's been posing as this 24-year-old eunuch. I don't know if he like wanted to take on this role, but he also kept saying Jinshi in like quotation marks. So part of me is like, is that even your real name? Is your real name even Jinshi? He took on this role 5 years ago, he says. And so if he's 19 now, that means he took on this role when he was 14. That's so young. That's crazy. And he started this when the current emperor became emperor. I also can't believe he's been drinking this concoction every single day. And same with Gaoshin. I love how the show just like slowly reveals things to you, and it's never just like in your face. They just say these things in conversation. You're like, wait, what? What did you just say? It's such great storytelling. Also, I'm going to the part where Jinshi talks about Aduo. And they say the current emperor's firstborn child was lost soon after. And then he says, if that child survived, then ... Then he doesn't continue his sentence, and then says he just needs to make himself a new prince. So would Jinshi have been the prince and then been the firstborn to become the next emperor? Is that what's happening? But then that didn't happen because like the babies got switched or something. There's just so much. I feel like I need a whiteboard behind me so I can write down everything, and I need to write like a timeline and a family tree because the emperor has too many suitors and too many children, and my brain's going crazy. Anyway, I need to go watch the next episode.
Who's she being bought out by? So there was quite a lot revealed in this episode in terms of the fact that we know there is a bigger plot ongoing. There is clearly moving parts here because she could not be doing this all on her own. We also learned that the Emperor has a dislike for younger girls because of the previous Emperor's like for them, which is fucking disgusting. So yeah, he has decided to spurn that because of the fact that his father liked young girls, and that clearly disgusted him, and he was raised better, thank God. So he has a love for developed women. That's why he will never actually touch Lishu, which is good to know, but also still leaves her at risk of being replaced at some point. Oh, what if she gets dismissed and she gets to go live with Aldua? That would be really sweet. Then she could be a mother to her, and then they could like live happily together away from court and the politics and the drama. That's so idealistic, but maybe the Emperor will do that. I think he is a kinder man than Mao Mao presumes him to be, because of course she presumes him to be lecherous because all the women here are picked for their beauty. Their main goal is to essentially give the Emperor as many children as possible, including heirs, so they need to be as fertile as possible. So she's made this assumption that he's a lewd, lecherous man and that his only interest in them is sexual. So seeing the way that the Emperor interacts with her, and he seems to genuinely enjoy that moment of fatherly affection and spending time with them beyond it just being about sex, clearly indicates that he cares more for these women than he's given credit for. And I think as well, his willingness to allow Aldua to leave, to live the life that she truly wants, is admirable of him. But also the fact that he kept her around for so long in this position, knowing that she couldn't give him any more children, emphasizes just how much love and admiration he has for her. He could have dismissed her. She was of no value to him in terms of court politics, but he loved her. That meant more to him than having children. He could have replaced her with a courtesan that could provide children, but he didn't, because they wouldn't ever be able to fill that love he has for her. It was his way of continuing to give her the respect and admiration he believes that she deserves. Rather than just dismissing her the moment he becomes emperor, he elevates her status, which allows her to be able to retire in wealth and luxury, and unknowingly also allowed her to stay around her son, because the emperor doesn't know that Jinshi is his son. I don't think he knows. I think the only two people that would know, or possibly three people, would be the Empress Dowager, Mao Mao's dad, the doctor, and Aldua. I don't think the emperor knows, because it would be weird having to pretend that your own son is your brother. I don't know if you'd be able to hide it that well. We've also seen that Aldua was his trusted advisor, and she's been replaced, who isn't really getting along well with the emperor, but we also know that her dad is a trusted, close political advisor. It makes me think that perhaps her dad is maybe in on this assassination of Jinshi. I feel like maybe the new courtesan's dad, Lulan, I think that's how you say her name. Lu is in like Lolan. I think it's Lolan. I think Lolan's dad, who was the previous Empress Dowager's favorite, aka the mother of the previous emperor. It all gets a bit confusing because they use like previous empress. They don't use like actual names, because we know that there's still an Empress Dowager who is alive that is the current emperor's mother. Therefore, the previous Empress Dowager would be the current emperor's grandmother. So his grandmother looks as if maybe she had a strong position of influence and power. Maybe she was the true ruler behind her son. Maybe she was the one that was puppeteering, because we know that she is the reason why Mama's dad became a eunuch. I keep saying dad because technically he is her dad, but it was because of the previous Empress Dowager that Mama's dad was made a eunuch. And then now we have this high-ranking official whose daughter has now replaced Aldua. Aldua was a trusted advisor to the Emperor. So I feel like he is hoping his daughter would be able to get close enough to the Emperor to be able to whisper in his ear and maybe pull strings. Maybe that's his hope, is that his own legacy or progeny will inherit by his grandchild becoming the next emperor if Lolan has a son. But could he be behind trying to assassinate Jinshi? Because then it would work in terms of the fact that whoever is orchestrating this has to be significantly high up. They have to have power and influence, but also the fact that he now has stakes in this, you would want to remove an obstacle. And if he knew who Jinshi was or suspected, he would want to get rid of Jinshi. But even if he doesn't know Jinshi's true identity, Jinshi being the Emperor's younger brother, which the high-ranking official may also know, because quite a few people do know, it's hidden, but there are people like Laken that know about Jinshi and his connection to the Emperor. So even if they don't know that Jinshi is actually the heir through being the current Emperor's son, he still would be the heir in terms of the fact that the current Emperor doesn't have a son. Hence why Jinshi was saying he needs to get on and have a child, because until he has a son, Jinshi is the heir. Jinshi's next in line. And this episode also confirmed that Jinshi is not a eunuch, that he is taking a drink that suppresses his manhood but can also make him impotent, and that he's not actually 24, he's 19. I always thought he looked younger than what they said he was. So he is a lot younger than we give him credit for.
Makes me wonder if someone has consistently been trying to make sure there's not another male heir, which makes me worried about Lady Gyokyu, which could be another reason why Jinshi is placing Mao Mao in the pavilion with Lady Gyokyu.
Yeah.
Who and why would you want to make sure there's not a, other than the Emperor, because I'm not suspicious of the Emperor here, the current Emperor. Why would you want to ensure that this current Emperor doesn't have a male heir?
Yeah.
That's the question that I'm currently asking in my head.
Because then the next in line, if the Emperor doesn't have a male heir, could be somebody who has more of an argument biologically to like royalty. And that could come from Laolin somehow. Maybe. Like the idea of previous Empress Dowager's favorite, like
it makes me suspicious of the Empress Dowager.
Yes.
Mainly
agreed.
because if we have been given this idea that it's possible that some people or someone have pieced together who in the actual high ranking who Jinshi actually is. Would that the possibility be there that the Empress Dowager would be the fact that the person that would take the I don't know, because the Emperor is still her son, so she shouldn't have resentment toward him, but then again her child was swapped, so like it's okay for her to be angry about something and have a distaste for Jinshi. But if she knows. I'm trying to like piece together who possible suspects of like how high this goes.
Yeah.
How high ranking this goes in terms of a murder plot for Jinshi.
I wonder, okay, narratively, does Gyokyu have a son if Jinshi is the Emperor's son?
So I would want to go back to the scene of Jinshi on the bridge before I talked about that. He's like walking on the bridge and he's talking about the idea of an heir being born.
He just needs to make himself a new prince.
Mm-hmm. Is that he needs to make himself a new prince in order to continue to hold this seat.
Maybe. However, concubine Aoduo gave birth around the same time, received no attention, resulting in the loss of her uterus. The current emperor's firstborn child was lost soon after. If that child had survived, which is like, let's take a second, like like visually, what are you conveying to us as a viewer right here? We go from the current emperor's firstborn child was lost soon after to a reflection of Jinshi, then being thrown up to being actually seeing
If
Jinshi
that
with-
child had survived, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like it's reminiscent of when Ao Duo, instead of saying her child dies, she says like she lost her child.
Yeah,
he just needs to make himself a new prince. And is Jinshi, we still have no clue what it is that Jinshi wants for himself. We know that he wants a certain life for himself, and he believes he can, through being manipulated and being a pawn of the emperor, he can hopefully achieve that. But what is that? Does he not want the throne? Does he not want to be ever known as a true heir? Is he hopeful that a baby would be born? Is he being set? Could he possibly be set up in the future to he is the one that all the heirs are dying? Is he being sent there to find out who is killing the heirs?
Empress Dowager looks a lot like Lao Lin. Gave birth to another child.
The colors that the Empress Dowager was wearing is similar to the first outfit we see Lao Lin in, which could be purposeful.
Damn.
There is like a scheming. I just feel like where we started at the beginning of all of this with the poison in the powder and the rumors that they were talking about all of the babies dying, like all the boys, the rumors, the drama, like all of that. And he has like a healthy baby girl, but he needs a boy and he does not have one, and they keep dying. And then someone tried to kill Jinshi. There's a lot going on with this safety of the line of the emperor, the current emperor. I don't know where this is gonna go, but someone or a group or multiple people, something is after the current emperor and the whole line. At least that's what I'm feeling with all of this going on, with everything so far that has happened in season 1. And now she's pregnant again. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. And guys, we just got a pretty big reveal. Like, look, they didn't talk. Mao didn't ask him questions. It was very wishful thinking of me to think that they would have a conversation and that they would talk, but I don't think it's something that Jinshi's allowed to speak about. And the status, the separation is huge. But the fact that Mao just casually was thinking like, who is this guy really? Like, why was Jinshi there? Yeah, but we got the reveal that he's taking medicine to dim his manhood and sort of prevent him from maybe behaving a certain way or feeling certain things. I think he's pretending to be a eunuch, and that's why he's taking the medicine. I think that's verification. The medicine in itself, the fact that Jinshi is not his real name, the mask, the fact that he's 19 and not 24. Like, we basically got a lot. It's now verified. Jinshi's not his real name. He's not a eunuch. He's taken drugs, and he's been doing this for 5 years. Now I just need to know why, and I need them to just say it, like what he is. What is his relationship to the emperor exactly? Because there could be things that I'm missing that we haven't gotten to yet in the story. I was thinking that he is the emperor's sick, never to be seen younger brother, but it really depends on what happened, who his parents are. That's the second time where the show has talked about both of those births happening at the same time and how one didn't make it and the other one did. And I remember Mao also talking about how maybe potentially the babies were swapped. There's a bunch of mystery around that. So I'm waiting to see when we're gonna get verification on a few things, but it was really interesting seeing Jinshi think about it. Yeah.
Why do you bring it up like that? Like,
is he aware? I think that's the question, because why did he say it like that? That prince just has to take the throne. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? Because that prince is supposed to be dead, right? But he's referring to them as if they're still alive.
Yeah.
Is he aware then that it could be a possibility?
That it's him?
Does he?
Yeah, why did he say that? Remember, he cried. He cried. If that child survived. Silly delusion. Who is he?
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's referring to like the prince that is supposedly dead already. So it's like, why would you even say it like that? Like, oh, if he was still alive, he just needs to take the throne. Like, as if there's still a possibility.
Yeah.
When he's aware that they're already dead, it's almost like he kind of knows there could be a possibility. Could it be?
He thinks that he could have been swapped.
Either he doesn't know and the show is just showing it like this so that we are aware, or he
Just drive the
has
viewers
some
crazy.
clues. He has some
He
clues,
just
right?
needs to make himself a new prince. When he says, who is he here? Is it the current emperor?
No, he's referring to the prince that died.
The prince at that, but no, he's not talking about the current emperor as in his son died, but he just needs to make a new one because every kid's been a female.
That's true.
Is that what he's trying to say?
Oh, that's what he means? Maybe.
Well, I don't know the delusion part because that's different. It's separated here. This is something else. He just needs to make himself a new prince.
Like looking very similar to Ado?
Yo, he looks exactly like Ado.
That's true.
So even he's questioning it? No way, man. That sounds too
Dude,
crazy.
this show actually had me in a spiral. Like, I've just been going around asking my friends, like, how likely is it in your life to meet two people that are not related but look really similar, like they are related?
Yeah.
It's actually not that uncommon.
I guess so.
It's actually not that uncommon. Like, I can think of a few instances where I've seen people that look very, very similar. Like, they look like they're either siblings or related. And you have experienced that as well, like with our friends, or like people you've met, and they like remind you of somebody else, and it's like a very close resemblance, but they're not related in any way. It could just be like a crazy coincidence, but at the same time, with the anime,
it's anime, right?
With the
design them like that.
That we now know, emotional impact-wise, scare her because they have to do with connection and her connection to other people. Therefore, she tries very hard not to think about them.
Yeah.
So when she really cares about someone, she seemingly tries to repress.
It's interesting that you say tries really hard because that's not my interpretation because of how I'm inserting myself when I shouldn't be. Like, the idea of if I continue thinking about this, it's gonna go down a bad path. I'm just not gonna do it. And then it's just that. Like, it's as simple as that. Like,
But I want to hold on to her. We got this shot a few episodes ago when she's being told about this weirdo by Jinshi, and she starts to connect who she thinks it might be, and then she's like, don't think about it, don't think about it. And then we get her sweeping, and she's like, this is really difficult to not think about.
True.
So that's why I'm leaning towards trying to suppress it.
True.
But also, why would it be troubling for her to think about things that involve people that could have connection to her? Because she views herself as someone who left love behind in the womb of her mother.
Yeah.
And is rejecting of having actual connections with people.
And let's like also shout out the moment this episode that Mao Mao's like, wait, is he doing this so I don't have to like come face to face with the Khan? Does Jinshi care? Like, is he caring about me? That's pretty fucking substantial from Mao Mao, like to actually think through internally because of that leaving the love behind. Interesting.
今回の海外リアクターさんたちの反応はいかがでしたか？今回は翠麗が棺の中にいなかったという展開に海外リアクターさんたちもかなり衝撃を受けていましたね。自殺したと思われていた人物が実は死を偽装して逃げていたかもしれない。その可能性が出てきた瞬間、一気に事件の見え方が変わりました。しかも前回の人士が狙われた事件もまだ多くの謎が残っています。誰が計画したのか、翠麗はどこまで関わっていたのか、そして本当の目的は何だったのか、リアクターさんたちも楽しそうに考察していて、見ているこちらまで一緒に推理したくなる回でしたね。少しずつ真相に近づいていく感じが本当に面白いです。皆さんはどう思いましたか？コメント欄で教えてください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。これからも動画を投稿していくので、チャンネル登録と高評価をしてくれたら嬉しいです。また見てね。